Are you DJing a pool party, beach, bar, or venue where running XLR cables might not be safe or practical? Tired of unreliable Bluetooth or high traffic Wi-Fi? Today's product from Dillinger Labs might be a great solution. Let's get into it. What's up, my fearless friends? Shayshahn, Phearnone, MacPherson, back to you with another Gear and Gadgets, where I like to talk tech, gear, and clothing for mobile DJs, musicians, and artists alike. If that's something you think you might be interested in, please like, share, and subscribe in the beginning, because it really helps my channel. Today, I'm excited because I have a product that I've been waiting about 4 to 5 months for. I almost ejected on it and asked for my money back, but as you know, the supply chain after the pandemic we've been through has things going slowly. The name of the company is Dillinger Labs, and they come out of Alberta, Canada. And the name of the technology is called Skaa Pro. It's not Wi-Fi, it's not Bluetooth. They have their own speakers that have Skaa Pro in it, but they also have the two products that I have today where you can make any speaker use the Skaa technology and be wireless, which we know can be invaluable for a mobile DJ and instrumentalists. They cost about $250 each. So it's not cheap, it's pro gear for sure. And let's get into unboxing and see what these things look like. So first we'll look at the Dani, because that came out before the Streetheart. And when you look at the Dani, you know that this is good construction. The way you know it's the Dani, it says there's a T right there. I don't know if you can see that. That's for transmitting or transmitter. And there's pads here because sometimes, depending on what board you're using or what audio source, it can be very loud, and you can put pads on that. These bottom 1/4-inch ends are for balanced signal, and you can put any type of 1/4-inch, unbalanced or balanced, on top and use that as a through or for headphones or to send it to other Danis. On the other side, we have the battery indicator, which took me a while to learn. To turn on and off the unit, you just hold, and then you turn back on, and it'll turn red to let you know it's in Skaa Pro mode. Skaa Pro mode gives you 19 milliseconds. If you put it in normal mode, it gives you 36 milliseconds, which is a little too much latency for me. So I'll always have it in Pro mode. We have a volume knob, and we have the antenna. They also, because it took so long for the unit to come, threw in this antenna, which gives you 80 meters of coverage. The antenna that it comes with has 50 meters of coverage. Looks like any DI, like it reminds me of radial DIs. The construction and the beam construction protecting the dip switches inside here. So here's some more specifics on the Dani itself. It's a Pro Dual Mode transmitter featuring 2 balanced analog audio inputs and Burr Brown input buffers and converters.
Designed specifically for sending audio wirelessly from Pro audio gear to Skaa speakers, Skaa headphones, and other Skaa receivers. Ideal for wirelessly connecting your analog or digital live sound mixer to front of house speakers, floor wedges, and headphones. Perfect for wirelessly connecting your DJ mixer deck to the main speakers and or your Q-Mix headphones. For example, the Dillinger Helix headphones. Ideal for sending out wireless Q mixes from your door or mixing desk to your live room, to the talent wearing the Helix headphones. Flip a switch and Dani works with consumer audio devices. Transmit audio from any phone, tablet, iPad, computer, camera, or music player. Literally any device with a headphone jack or an audio line output. The Dani also has a 14-hour runtime from a full charge using its internal rechargeable Li-ion battery. You can feed 4 Skaa speakers or headphones, but that's at 36 milliseconds latency. You can feed 2 Skaa speakers or headphones in Skaa Pro mode at 19 milliseconds latency. It's great for lightning fast scratching and finger drumming. Also for playing an instrument, as I'll show you. It has 2 1/4-inch TRS balance and unbalanced line level inputs with input impedance at 10K. Inputs 1 and 2 can be used for left-right audio or to carry separate signals to the front of house or to a Q-Mix. Global volume control for all downstream devices. Dani doesn't scale your audio prior to wireless transmission. Instead, it remote controls the gain in the amplifiers in the downstream devices, delivering the best signal to noise ratio possible at all volume levels. You can mute or unmute control for all downstream devices. Dani charges from any USB power source. Virtually any USB phone charger with a Type A jack will work. Dani also supports fast charging when a 2A or better USB power adapter is used. The Dani auto powers off when the battery reaches empty, and it gives you about 50 meters of reliable indoor range with the included 2 dBi antenna.
Next up, we have the Streetheart, which is brand new, which is why I had to actually wait, because this is a brand new product. And it's a receiver, and if you stick the 1 and 2 channel, it has an R on it letting you know it's a receiver. And that's basically the difference. It has the same battery in the back indicator. It has a master volume knob, antenna, and the signal will let you know if the signal's too hot and if you're getting any type of signal. You also can switch it to only light up when it's peaking.
The Streetheart is considered a Skaa Pro dual mode receiver. It boasts 50 meters of range with the Burr Brown DACs like the Dani, balanced and unbalanced line level outputs, and headphone jacks. It's pro grade wireless audio, 100% Bluetooth free, 100% Wi-Fi free. It works in conjunction with the Dani. Streetheart also works with all Skaa transmitters, all Skaa Pro transmitters, and all Skaa Naja hubs. Designed specifically to upgrade virtually any piece of sync side Pro audio gear to Skaa or Skaa Pro wireless. Perfect for upgrading your amplifiers, power speakers, and wired headphones to lightning fast Skaa wireless. Streetheart receives 2 discrete audio channels and outputs them on 4 1/4-inch jacks. Other notable traits of the Streetheart: it works with all headphones having 32 ohms impedance or higher. It has a 30-step local volume control for all 4 outputs. It has a local mute. It has 11 hours runtime from a full charge using Streetheart's internal rechargeable Li-ion battery. Streetheart also has a Skaa bond button and a bond indicator, enabling all of Skaa's bonding functions. They enable you to select Skaa transmitters you wish to listen to, and to remember up to 10 favorite transmitters in the Streetheart's green list. Here's a little bit of footage of me setting up at Soko BK. It's a DJ residency I do on Sundays in Brooklyn, New York. And this is me plugging into the transmitter, the Dani, and making it stereo with the 2 channels. And then I'm using the Streetheart to run about 10 feet away to their board, which is like where the manager sits.
So now we're going to plug these in and get them fired up. I'm running into a Yamaha AG06 mixer, and I'm using the Denon DJ Prime Go because that's a perfect deck for this example. Because if you have wireless speakers and battery powered speakers along with this battery powered deck and these battery powered DIs, you don't have to deal with a lot of wires. I also have a hard line coming out of the board into this Yamaha deck. So I have the signal from the Skaa Pro, so you can hear that, and I have a hard line in so you can hear the millisecond difference. It's a little bit off, just a little bit of delay in my opinion. I've used it on 2 gigs already and it worked for me. It wasn't too drastic where I couldn't play or, you know, do light scratching on the Prime Go. So now let's see if we got sound. Playing I'm playing a remix to one of my songs, No Slaves. And I have my violin, electric violin from Aurora plugged in. And I have some pedals underneath the deck just so I can have some reverb. That's the only thing I don't like about the Prime Go. There's no reverb. And as you see, I can play, you know, I can play to the deck and it's not bothering me at all. Now, just to show you what's going on, I have this Yamaha mixer. I have one of the outs to a hard line on the Denon and one not. And they both have been playing. I'm gonna turn one down. That's the hard line. That's the other line that's going through the Skaa Pro, the Dani, and the Streetwear or the Street Smart. And this is them in unison. If you listen real close, you might hear that they're off ever so slightly. You might hear like it almost sounds like an effect. That's because the 19 milliseconds versus less than 19 milliseconds from the hard line is giving you that kind of a sound, but I don't think it's anything a deal breaker as long as you keep it in Skaa Pro. So yeah, that's the Dani and the Streetheart. And as it's playing, I don't know if you can see it, the signal from the light, so you know you're getting signal going on. And you can turn that up from right here and turn down. You can turn on -6 dB or -12 dB. going back up to 6. So let's get into the pros and cons from me using these products from Dillinger Labs for the last 2 weeks.
So some pros for the system as a whole, both the Dani and Streetheart. Great sound quality. That's one of the most important things for me as an instrumentalist and a DJ. Also great construction, because I'll be traveling around with this either in a suitcase or my bag. The fact that it could USB-C charge, heaven sent. The peak lights also help when you're far away, when you're 50 meters away and you want to see if the sound is actually working. It's easy to differentiate between the two devices, with the R and the T on it. I love that both have a master volume, and the master volume being on both units really helps you to deal with any volume situations at the unit, not 50 meters away. The DB switch is also helpful because each device has different, levels of signal. It can be very hot or it can be very low. And the replaceable battery really future-proofs both units, because you can change the battery as the battery dies and degrades over time. It doesn't become a brick. Although there's not many, let's get into the cons of using both units as a system. The biggest con for me is that there's no XLR outs. You usually find that on Pro gear, especially at this price range. That's a big one for me. Although they have both units marked with receiver and transmitter with an R and T, I wish they would put the actual name, Streetheart and Dani on the unit somewhere. Also, when I first got my units, I thought the battery indicator was broken because I didn't understand that you had to hit the power button for 1 second to see the actual amount of battery that you had left. And this last con isn't really that serious, but they put Legos in the box, and I wish they put enough to actually make something with the Legos. I love the idea, but they only gave me 1 wheel.
So once again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by Gear and Gadgets. That's the show for today. Let me know what you think about these products from Dillinger Labs, if you'd be interested in it and how you would use it. If you're a mobile DJ, an instrumentalist, if you would use it in your studio for headphone monitors, let me know what you think about this product. Please like and subscribe. And also let me know what products you would look forward to me reviewing. I actually found out about this product from somebody letting me know about it and wanting me to review it. So keep them coming, and I'll try to get my hands on every product that you want me to review. Once again, Shayshahn, Phearnone, MacPherson. Peace.